Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Life and Faith with Primrose. I am so grateful that you are here. Today, I want to talk about purpose. Many people ask, what is my purpose? It is a beautiful question, but it can also become a heavy question. We may feel pressure to discover one perfect answer, one great calling, one big thing that proves our lives matter. Maybe you are watching and you feel stuck. You see other people doing exciting things, building careers, traveling, starting businesses, getting married, having children, serving in ministry, or sharing their gifts online. And you wonder, what about me? Am I behind? Do I have a purpose? What am I supposed to be doing with my life? If that is you, I want to begin with this. Your purpose is not only something you find far away in the future. Purpose is also something you live today. It is found in the way you love, learn, serve, grow, work honestly, care for people, and use what is already in your hands. You do not have to wait until you have a perfect job, a large audience, a big platform, or all the answers before your life has meaning. Your life has value now. Your gifts matter now. Your faithfulness matters now. Sometimes we treat purpose like a destination. We imagine that one day a bright light will shine, a voice will tell us every detail, and we will finally know exactly what we are meant to do. But often, purpose grows more quietly. It grows through small acts of obedience. It grows through service. It grows through learning. It grows through the things that break your heart and the things that bring you joy. Purpose is not always a title. It is a direction. Your purpose may include your work, but it is bigger than your job. Your purpose may include your family, but it is bigger than one role. Your purpose may include a dream, but it is not cancelled if the dream takes time. A purposeful life asks, how can I be faithful with who I am, where I am, and what I have today? Let us look at 3 places where purpose often begins. The first place is in your gifts. What comes naturally to you? What do people ask you for help with? Maybe you are a good listener. Maybe you are organized. Maybe you encourage people. Maybe you are creative. Maybe you are practical. Maybe you love children. Maybe you enjoy teaching, cooking, fixing things, writing, planning, singing, leading, caring, or learning. Your gifts do not have to be dramatic to be valuable. A person who listens well can make someone feel seen. A person who cooks can create a place of welcome. A person who notices details can bring order where there is confusion. A person who speaks encouragement can change the direction of someone's day. Do not dismiss what comes easily to you just because it feels ordinary. Sometimes the very thing you take for granted is a gift that can serve others beautifully. The second place is in your values. What matters deeply to you? What kind of world do you want to help create? Perhaps you care about kindness, fairness, family, education, faith, beauty, justice, health, young people, elderly people, community, creativity, or opportunity. Your values can guide your choices. They can help you say yes to the right things and no to the things that pull you away from who you want to become. The third place is in the needs around you. Sometimes purpose becomes clear when we notice a need and decide to respond. You may not be able to solve every problem, but you may be able to help one person. You may be able to volunteer. You may be able to share information. You may be able to teach something you know. You may be able to encourage someone who feels forgotten. So
you serve, work, create, learn, or connect with people, ask yourself, did this give me energy? Did this make me feel useful? Did this help me feel alive? Not every meaningful thing will feel easy, but some activities will connect deeply with the way you are made. The second practice is to grow your skills. Purpose often requires preparation. If you have an interest, learn more. Read, watch tutorials, take a class, ask a mentor. Practice. Start small. You do not need to wait until you are perfect to begin, but you can honor your dream by developing your ability. The third practice is to serve where you can. Look around you. Is there a need you can meet? A neighbor who needs encouragement? A younger person who could use your support? A community project? A church activity? A family member who needs help? Service is not a distraction from purpose. It is often part of purpose. The fourth practice is to take one faithful next step. Do not wait for a complete map. Ask, what is the next wise step? Maybe it is updating your CV. Maybe it is applying for a course. Maybe it is making a call. Maybe it is starting a small project. Maybe it is sharing your work with someone. Maybe it is resting because you need strength for the journey. One faithful next step can change the direction of a life. Now, I want to guide you through a purpose reflection. If you can, take out a notebook or open your notes app. First, write 3 things that people often appreciate about you. They may be gifts, character strengths, skills, or ways you make people feel. Next, write 3 things that matter deeply to you. What needs in the world make you care? What kind of change do you want to be part of? Then, write 1 opportunity to use a gift or value this week. It can be small. You may encourage someone, volunteer, learn a new skill, create something, make a call, or begin a project. Finally, write 1 sentence. I do not need to have every answer to live with purpose today. Take a few quiet minutes with those questions. Do not pressure yourself to discover your whole life in 1 sitting. Just notice what comes to the surface. Purpose can begin with attention. After the reflection, I want to give you a 7-day purpose practice. On day 1, list your gifts. Ask someone you trust what strengths they see in you. On day 2, write your values. What matters to you enough that you want to live it out? On day 3, notice 1 need around you. Ask, is there 1 small way I can help? On day 4, learn something connected to an interest or gift. Spend 20 minutes practicing. On day 5, encourage someone else in their purpose. Sometimes helping someone else recognize their gift helps us see our own. On day 6, take 1 brave next step. Send the email, make the call, apply, create, or ask the question. On day 7, look back and thank God for the gifts, opportunities, and lessons in your life. Write 1 hope for the next season. Before we finish, I want to pray for you. Father, I pray for every person who is asking questions about purpose today. You know their gifts, their dreams, their strengths, their fears, and the places where they feel unsure. Help them to see that their lives matter now. Give them courage to use what is already in their hands. Give them patience for the season they are in, and wisdom for the next step. For the person who feels behind, bring peace. For the person who feels stuck, bring direction. For the person who feels small, remind them that faithfulness in small things is never wasted. Open the right doors, close the wrong doors, and guide each person into a life of service, growth, honesty, and hope. Amen. Thank you for spending this time with me on Life and Faith with Primrose. If this episode encouraged you, share it with someone who may need a reminder that purpose is not only a future destination, it is a life of faithful steps. Remember this. You do not need to have every answer to live with purpose today. Grow where you are planted, use what is in your hands, and take one faithful step, one faith time at a time. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep the faith, and remember, life does not have to be hard. We are in this together, one day at a time.